If the doors of perception were cleansed, then everything would appear to man as it is, infinite.
The Agnya chakra is placed at the optic chiasma, and it has two petals that correspond to ego and superego.
Now this is the center of Agnya, which is placed in the center of pituitary and pineal body, which controls our ego and superego. Between the optic chiasma, a very subtle center exists. Some people call it a third eye. But the third eye they see is not the one I'm talking about. The third eye means the eye which sees inside, not outside.
Agnya is described as the narrow gate to the kingdom of heaven, because only at this point can the Kundalini ascend to the last chakra, the Sahasrara. With Kundalini awakening, our attention is trained to overcome ego and superego, and when our Kundalini reaches the Sahasrara, the chakra of integration, the complete connection with the Absolute within us is reached. In every chakra resides qualities that have been manifested by great personalities through history. The main quality of the Agnya chakra is forgiveness. And beyond any personal, philosophical, and religious beliefs, the message that Jesus Christ left us for the course of human evolution represents the manifestation of this principle.
This is a very important thing which all the Christian institutions have missed about Christ. That Christ is to be born within us, that He is to be awakened within us. That is only done through Kundalini awakening. And once he is awakened at that point, the ego and superego both are sucked by him as a result of his awakening. And this is a very big thing. That's why I said, I am the door. Christ has said, those who are not against me are with me. Nobody has tried to find out who are those. It is said in the Bible that I'll appear before you like tongues of flames. Nobody tried to find out what is that. Or tree of life this is the tree of life. So he is to be awakened within you. That's the main point that he said, that somebody will come and awaken it so that you will know my Father forever.
Good morning, Jesse Long Years.
Were you sleeping, Lama?
No, I was meditating.
What's meditating?
It is being totally quiet and relaxed. Separating yourself from everything around you. Setting your mind free like a bird. And you can then see your thoughts as if they were passing clouds. Look. If we can learn to meditate in the right way, we can all reach enlightenment.
When the Kundalini reaches the Agnya chakra, it relaxes the activity of ego and superego and creates a pause between the thoughts that in Sanskrit is called vilam, the time of pause.
So you entered through the gate of Christ, who sucks these two institutions and makes the way here. And once the Kundalini rises about Agnya, you become thoughtless. The limbic area is the kingdom of God from where you are guided and the Kundalini passes through. That's the last job that is to be done, and now it is done. That is done now en masse. It has to be done. It was to be done. It was promised. The time has come.
The ego and superego constantly move thoughts within our mind, and these thoughts do not allow us to stay in the present.
We have to be in the present. We don't have to be in the past. So that's one thing happens when you lose your balances, that you go to the left. When you go to the right, you may be very austere, you don't eat that food and this and that. You may become a very ego-oriented person. You go to another side called supraconscious, the collective supraconscious. The left side is the collective subconscious and the right side is the collective supraconscious. So going to the left or to the right, you go into a problem because you enter into an unknown area which is very dangerous, very dangerous. For your information, cancer is caused by left side movement. And recently I saw a very good film on this by your television here, English television. They showed where some doctors had made an investigation and they said that they have seen that the cancer is triggered by some proteins which they recognize. They call them as 52, protein 52, 58, that's the name they give. But they recognize that they are coming from the area which is built within us since our creation. So it is the collective subconscious. And they have pictured also that, photographed. So now, though, what I have said about 10 years back, they are saying now, but they are reaching that point. They have to just cross the limit. They have to just get the realization. And because the doctors cannot reach that area themselves, they cannot cure cancer. At the most, they may stop it, they may try to reduce the possibilities and all that, but complete cure they cannot give because they cannot extract people from that area altogether. They can always be drawn into it if that area is made like this.
Through the meditation, we become able to discover the deeper meaning of some rituals that in the course of history have lost their true essence, becoming simply symbolic gestures.
Did baptism in the real sense is the Kundalini awakening where it comes on the fontanelle bone area which is called as Brahmarandra and breaks through that. Who has done that? None.
When the Kundalini pierces through our Agnya chakra, we are able to witness with detachment the storm of thoughts that come from our ego and superego. The superego is the army of our memories and all our conditionings that come from the past. Our ego is like a cunning architect that constructs within us labyrinths that try to confuse us and creates an illusionary image of ourselves.
You who go where no one else will dare. Will you be my god, architect? Finally I have met you. You will not rebuild your house again. But I am your house. And you live in me. O Lord of my own ego. You are pure illusion. You do not exist. The earth is my witness.
If we allow our spirit to lead our lives, we get the capacity to detach from the frantic activity of ego and superego, and soon we will find again the serenity and the joy of a free mind.
Let's try to help the ascent of our Kundalini by massaging our temples gently in a clockwise direction. We can put the palm of our right hand on the middle of our forehead, and from our hearts we can ask, Mother Kundalini, please awaken the capacity, the quality, and the power of forgiveness within us. With our attention on the Agnya chakra, we can ask within ourselves, Mother Kundalini, please let my mind be able to enjoy your love, and also to feel the love that is pervading the universe. Mother Kundalini, help me to have a pure mind, serene and enlightened. Help me to have a mind that is able to feel compassion, joy and humility. Mother Kundalini, help me to enjoy and expand within me the silence of the universe. Opening our eyes slowly, we can look at the red dot on Sri Mataji's forehead. With our attention, try to go beyond our mental activity to connect ourselves with the universal awareness.